OMG is a technology company with expertise in intelligent cameras and other vision technologies. That core technology we apply to a number of different businesses, and we have three subsidiaries within the group, Vicon, Yotta and 2D3. Vicon is a motion capture company. We make cameras and software which is used for making films like Tron or Voyage of the Dawn Treader, as well as being used in life sciences and also engineering applications. The second business is a business called Yotta that takes that vision technology and applies it to the world of highways and roads, so that Yotta is really a high technology highways surveyor. And the third business in the group is 2D3, which takes that same technology and applies it to the world of defence, taking the imagery that comes off unmanned aerial vehicles and drone aircraft and allowing intelligence officers to better adjudicate where the enemy lies or other intelligence objectives. So that's the group, core technology spread across a number of different businesses in diverse markets. Management team has been together for a number of years. I've worked with different members of that team in different businesses prior to this one. Brought them all together to drive forward this business when I became Chief Executive 5 years ago. Very strong technology thread to the business, really built around our founder, Julian Morris, who's been with the business since when it began in '84. And that technology thread Julian champions, but it's also, through the rest of the management team as well. But also then we've got a great deal of commercial expertise, both on the finance side, but also on the sales and the product marketing side. So from a management team, it's a team I worked with before, and it's about fusing those skills of both technology and commercial in order to deliver a real growth platform for the future. We have 7 offices worldwide, 4 in the States, 2 in the UK, 1 in Singapore. In the UK, we're headquartered out of Oxford, with an office for the highways business out of Leamington, just because it's near the centre of the country. And then in the States, we're in LA for the entertainment industry, and we're in Denver for our motion capture business, and we're also in Kansas City for our property surveying business in the US. So, genuinely global. Well, where those companies are really dictates also where those markets are. We do half our business in the States, so 50% of our revenues come out of the States, but also half our employees are also based in the States, so we're naturally hedged in that way. We also do about 20-25% in the Far East, and the rest is made up with bits of Europe and bits of the developing world as well. So always had that global focus as well. Back in '84, our first deal was in Japan, our second deal was in the US, so we've always been a big net exporter, big UK manufacturer, big believer in UK PLC. So 5 years ago, I came to the business as Chief Executive. We were one business in 2 markets. Yeah, we had the Vicon business, and we sold to the entertainment business, and we sold to the life sciences business. So at that time, we turned over 10 million. But if one of those markets caught a cold in any one period, the business very much felt the effects of it. We didn't have anything to fall back on. So we set about 4 or 5 years ago, setting about a diversification strategy that would, as I said before, OMG's always had plenty of tech, but it was a question about taking that tech out of the cup and applying it to real markets. So that's what we did. We took the technology that we had within the Vicon business, we applied it to a bunch of different markets with a bunch of different business models and a bunch of different geographies. And by spreading the risk across those markets, products, services, and also different vertical markets, it provided a robustness. So that was really, that's the truth of the diversification strategy. It was about about spreading the risk across those multiple markets. Now we've achieved that, and we've got those 3 strong platforms for the future. It also means that we've got something we can build on. So we can really now grow each of those 3 businesses. So rather than just being limited to the growth that one business to market offered, we've now got 3 strong platforms upon which we can deliver growth in 11, 12, 13 going forward. So diversification very much central to the OMG strategy. Oh, it's been absolutely central. The AIM flotation happened in April 2001. Although it wasn't a great time for a technology company to come to market, it was a very good time to prepare the business for the future that was ahead of it. that money that we took on at that point very much fueled the growth that's happened over the past 5 years. We took that money with growth in mind. So I think the aim flotation certainly has been beneficial in that way, and that's, I guess, is the obvious way. Is you go to market for development capital. But I think there's been a couple of other things that really we've benefited from equally. The second point I would point to is that it now is a platform again, which I've told you that each of our businesses have got growth opportunities. In order for us to deliver on that, we may well need some additional capital. Okay, what AIM gives me is an ability to raise low complexity cash, low complexity capital to inject right at the heart of the business without all the hassle. So that simplicity means that we can actually get on and deliver on the objectives of the business rather than have to worry about necessarily all the machinations of getting that capital together. So that's the second thing, is it really gives me a great capital platform for the future. And the third thing I'd say is also it gives my customers in all the businesses some confidence. They know we're a public company. They know we have the highest levels of transparency about our business. They know they can have the confidence that we're a public company and we're there to stay. So each way you look at it, the AIM flotation has been very successful and profitable for OMG. What are OMG's strengths? Well, I think I've referred to a number of these already, but certainly the technology stack that's coming out of the group, coupled with a great access to capital. So where we see opportunity and we see real market opportunity, we've got the capital base. We can stick behind those opportunities and pursue those things, which isn't true for all tech companies, and certainly isn't true for all British technology companies. So we're definitely in an advantageous position in that regard. The other thing I'd point to is the people and the processes that we have within the business. We've demonstrated over the past 5 years that we've delivered real growth. That's come from having a good way that we run the business and have good people that work within that business. Those are the assets for the business that can take that technology, that can take that capital, and through those people deliver real growth over the next 5 years. What makes OMG great in your follow-up question? Well, I'd still point back to the people, right? It's the people that generate the tech. It's the people that bring the customers on board, and it's the people that have shown the growth over the last 5 years and will show growth into the future.